Naira, a young woman in her late 20s, is newly married into a family that values appearances and traditions above all. She initially tries to adapt, believing her kindness and optimism will help her fit in. However, she quickly realizes her new household is full of unspoken tensions, judgment, and manipulation. Naira faced marriage struggles. Naira's husband, Adil, is affectionate, but heavily influenced by his overbearing mother and distant father. Despite his love for Naira, he rarely takes her side during family disputes. Her mother-in-law often criticizes Naira for trivial matters, while her sister-in-law subtly undermines her. Every move Naira makes feels like it's under scrutiny, and she starts doubting herself. And there were societal pressure. Friends and relatives constantly question her about starting a family, piling on the stress. Naira feels trapped between maintaining peace and standing up for herself. One day, during a family gathering, an argument breaks out over a trivial issue: the seating arrangement at the dinner table. Naira's mother-in-law insists on following a rigid hierarchy, while her sister-in-law challenges it, wanting her children to sit closer to their grandparents. The disagreement quickly escalates, with harsh words and accusations flying across the room. Naira, as usual, finds herself caught in the crossfire. Everyone expects her to take sides, but this time she doesn't. Instead, she remains silent, observing the scene carefully. As she watches, something clicks. The tension isn't really about the seating arrangement. It's a reflection of deeper issues. Her mother-in-law clings to traditions because she feels her authority slipping as her children grow older and assert independence. Her sister-in-law's rebellion stems from resentment over years of feeling overlooked and unappreciated. Adil's silence reveals his inner conflict, torn between his role as a son and his duty as a husband. For the first time, Naira sees the family for what it is, not a hostile group, but individuals carrying their own insecurities and struggles. Her silence becomes her strength, giving her clarity and insight. When the argument reaches its peak, Naira finally speaks, not to accuse or defend, but to diffuse. In a calm tone, she says, "I think we're all upset over things that go deeper than tonight's dinner. Maybe we should take a moment to listen to one another instead of arguing." Her words leave the room silent. For a moment, everyone reflects. Though the issue isn't resolved immediately, Naira's composed demeanor marks a turning point. It's clear she is no longer the meek newcomer, but someone with quiet power and wisdom. Months later, Naira sits by the window of her home, reflecting on how much has changed. The relationships in the house are far from perfect, but they are improving. Small victories have turned into meaningful shifts. Her mother-in-law still has moments of criticism, but she now listens when Naira speaks. Her sister-in-law seeks her advice instead of treating her as competition. Adil, inspired by Naira's approach, has become more vocal in setting boundaries and supporting her. One evening, during another family discussion, her mother-in-law unexpectedly turns to Naira for her opinion on a sensitive matter. The room falls silent, and everyone waits for her response. Naira smiles softly, thinking of how far she's come. She speaks, not to impress or prove herself, but to offer genuine insight. Her words are received with respect, and for the first time she feels like an integral part of the family. Not because she demanded it, but because she earned it. In the quiet moments that follow, Naira reflects on the lesson she has learned. Sometimes, the greatest strength lies in saying less and understanding more. Silence isn't weakness. It's a tool to listen, observe, and grow. Through quiet observation, you can uncover truths and guide others with wisdom. She realizes that by choosing to be quiet and watchful, she hasn't just changed her family's perspective, she's transformed herself into a stronger, wiser woman. As the night settles, Naira steps outside and looks at the stars, feeling a sense of peace she hadn't known before. She knows the journey ahead will have its challenges, but she is ready. She has learned the art of turning silence into strength, and it will guide her wherever life takes her. So friends, always remember that life teaches us in the quietest moments. By staying silent and observing, you can find the strength to change your life and others around you. If this story resonated with you, remember, sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more inspiring stories. See you in the next one.